Hey, what's up guys, I'm Kaib, and in today's video I'll be showing you guys all the operator skills and explaining to all of you, and that way you can find the best fit for yourself. And let's start with classes. The first one is Assault class, which is aggressive game style, Beowulf, Byron, and Nox. The second one is Support, Stinger, and Toxic. Third one is Engineer. For my opinion, this class is better in operation mode. And the last one is Recon, and let's go. I'm gonna start with Beowulf guys. His ultimate gives him increased sprint speed, faster fire rate, and when you knock someone, it restores HP, and ultimate gets 5 seconds longer. Let's check his tactical ability. Triple Blaster, higher fire rate, explosive grenades, it can stick to vehicles, and also giving high damage to enemies. And after this one, we're getting Tactical Smoke Grenade. These smokes are short, but it's just for a quick reset, getting better position, healing, or reviving teammates. And the last one, passive ability, Tactical Slide, which is so good when you combine with his kit. And the next one is guys, Byron. He's the best character in Delta Force mobile right now, from my opinion, because of his abilities. And let's start with the ultimate, Crashing Tiger. It's sending a big shockwave and make enemies fall down. And if enemies gonna be in the room, this is so nice. You can make all of them fall down and you can kill them so easily. They'll have 2-3 seconds to stand up back. That's why be quick. And let me tell you guys why he's the best. Because his ability, Dynamic Propulsion, makes him dash, and you can dash where you want with your joystick. And whenever you get a kill, this ability getting reset, and this is so nice for getting better position, pushing enemies or falling back quickly, getting healed, and you can go back to fight. And the next ability called Magnetic Bomb, you can stick this where you want and it's gonna explode. It's so nice for tanks or vehicles. By the way, his passive ability getting this full damage and gives him movement speed. And the last assault class operator is Nox. And let's start with his ultimate guys, Silent Assault. Significantly reduces his sound range, enhancing mobility. That way you can catch your enemies from behind. And this is so good with his passive ability. I'm gonna expand it also, but before that, let me show this. Hack Close is your ultimate, and you should be scanning all the area and show the enemy places with the yellow line, but it's not working on the Nox when he uses ultimates. This is so nice. And let me show you guys his tactical ability. I'm using this ability for small rooms before I get in because it's explode after getting impact. By the way, you can lock this ability to enemies, hit all of them, and give damage, make them slower, and inflict bleed. And after this ability guys, you have a flashbang. This is so nice, it makes enemies around like 2-3 seconds blind, and you can kill them, but enemies can dodge it, that's why you have to be careful to use it right. And we have the perfect passive ability for Nox. If you hit the enemies with Nox, it will take more longer to heal up on enemies, and if you knock them, it will take more time to revive them. And now guys, we're gonna go for support class. Let's go. And on the support guys, you have a Stinger, which is you can heal your teammates while shooting them, or you can hold the button to heal yourself. For the second ability guys, you have a Smoke Screen. You can just make a line of smoke, or you can just hold the button while using it. You can look at the different directions to move your smoke to right side, left side, or where you want, getting better position. And after this one, we have a high-tech smoke grenade, which is you can combine with your high-tech pistol. You can make a heal smoke, or you can just use it for reviving your teammates. And by the way, his passive ability is use high-tech pistol to revive faster and heal more HP to revive teammates. Also, it removes side effects of reduced max HP in operations. And the next support is called Toxic guys, and her ultimate called Dragonfly releases form of UAVs forward, and your teammates are getting adrenaline boost while enemies suffer temporary side effects like hearing, vision, and losing their max HP. And her tactical ability buffs nearby teammates handling and reducing the hit flinch, which means you can open your scope faster and reload faster and other things. Also, each kill or assist will boost the next one. And the last ability, she has Blinding Gas, and which is black smoke and blinds enemies within range. The passive ability called Sue Feelings, which makes nearby teammates to use healing items more faster, and in warfare mode, recovery time more faster. And that was all for support class guys, and we're gonna go for the engineer now, Shepard. Let's start with his ultimate, and his ultimate called Sonic Paralysis, deploys Sonic Drone and suppress enemies within 30-meter radius, reducing their fire rate. And his next ability called Sonic Trap, which is placing a trap. I think this is so good for extraction mode. You can camp onto extract places, and if enemy moves to that, it will explode and make enemies slow, and it can kill them easily. And the next one called Frag Grenade is the normal grenade. It gives damage to enemies, and his passive ability uses hand device to make sound waves to reduce damage from the blast waves. For the next guys, you had Uluru, the best engineer in the game. For my opinion, look at his ultimate, you can open the scope while using it, and you can control this to aim at enemies. The tactical abilities are Quickset Cover and Fire Nade. You can build cover for your team, but be careful, your fire can break your walls. And for the passive ability, he has resistance against slowing effects. And for the last engineer guys, Sinawa, I think is the most fun operator to play with. His ultimate, you can make enemies fall down, and you can also kill enemies after doing that a few more times. They can only break it from the window shield, that's why you have to keep moving. And the tactical ability, if you have a grapple gun, you can pull enemies to yourself and your teammates can finish them. And the second tactical ability called Reservoir Grenade. This is so good for holding enemies in the building while reviving your teammates, because if they try to push you, they will be getting slowed, getting so much damage, and also you can hear that. But be careful, they can break it with grenades or melee attacks. And for the last guys, you have a passive ability, which is there's a big shield behind the operator which covers him. And finally guys, you're on the Recon class, which is my favorite. I'm using the Luna or Heklo in my matches most of the time. As you guys can see, you can scan the area with the arrow, and if you give damage to them, you can also see them. That's her passive ability. And for the next, we have Volt Arrow, which deals damage over time. By the way, if you can manage to hit enemies with the Volt Arrow, if they don't remove the arrow in the first few seconds, they'll keep getting damage and they might die. Her second tactical ability called G2 Frag Grenade, it's just normal grenade, not much to say. Her passive ability called Enemy Analysis, which is show enemy places even if you give them 1 damage, and this is so good for my opinion, you can see which way they're going. And let's go to Heklo. And finally guys, my favorite hero in the game right now, Heklo, is her ultimate. As you guys can see, there's like yellow line, red line in the bottom. It shows the enemy's places, you're getting an idea where's the enemy's looking at you from, and you can just open your scope that direction and kill them. And by the way, yellow line is like if they're mid-range to you, but red is if they're so close to you, color getting changed. And let's go for second ability, Flash Drone, which is also you can combine it with your ultimate. You see the lines, you're just gonna look at the lines and send your drone. It's gonna find enemies and it will flash them for a few seconds, and that way you can kill them. And her second tactical ability, Data Knife, which is so nice in operation mode because you can kill the enemies so quietly, they don't know where you're shooting at. And if you direct hit, you can kill someone with 1 shot. And her passive ability, Silent Step, increasing movement speed while silently walking or crouching with reduced noise. Thanks so much guys if you watched until here. I'll be sharing some gameplay with these heroes, and I hope that was helpful to you to explain the operators. I'll be making tips and tricks videos, best weapons, explaining the settings, because there's so many options, and see you in the next one.
Enemy has taken objective Bravo 2. The situation is critical. Stand your ground. Defend at all costs. Allied forces are taking objective Charlie 1. Reinforce fire support.
Silent assault. Whirlwind disc released!
The situation is critical. Stand your ground. Defend at all costs.
Target eliminated!
The enemy is more than halfway depleted. Keep guarding the sector. We've passed the halfway point of the operation. It's not over yet. The situation is
Down
critical.
one!
Stand your ground. Defend at all costs.
Requesting missile strike on coordinates. Over.
Guided missiles launched. The situation is critical. Stand your ground. Defend at all costs. Secure our last sector, whatever it takes.